Dr. Yin, it's so great to have you here at Rock the Red. And as I just said, Patriots on the Street, the everyday person, they know that there's been stuff that's been going on, stuff that's been hidden from us. And you mentioned having courage and truth, and it's so important. And I just want you to share the truths that you've been telling us here today.
Thank you. So today I have briefly explained people the origin of COVID-19 and also the communism. So the thing is, when COVID-19 happened, I'm the whistleblower, and also I'm the first one reveal the truth happened in Wuhan to the world and published the report to tell the world this is from the lab, from Communist China and People's Liberation Army's labs, and this is engineered virus, and it was to target human. The nature of this virus is unrestricted bioweapon because it is weaponized virus plus misinformation and propaganda to mislead people in the pandemic. So based on this, we also further explain the misinformation campaign happened in the pandemic. As you see, Dr. Fauci or Peter Daszak or like the WHO, they are telling people in media that, oh, this is flu, or there is no human-to-human transmission, or vaccine can solve everything, wrap yourself like the mummy using mask, all like this. But this is actually all the misinformation. They know that. And they told you this is from nature. But why did they do that? Because they get their own benefits from Communist China and the ally, and they don't care about public health. They don't care about truth. So we now have a lot of friends we met and patriots we met in America and a lot of followers even in China try to let the world wake up to know Communist China has launched unrestricted bioweapon COVID-19 virus to attack the world. If you let it go, they will already celebrated the trophy of COVID, and they are going to do more because the ultimate goal is to undermine America and other democratic countries, but get Communist China as a dominant in the world.
So you did just mention that there will be more.
Yes.
So one of the other concerns is the buying up of the farmland here in America that China is doing. Can you speak to that and why they're doing that?
Oh, yeah. So, more means not only virus, more other virus, and also more other ways. Actually, not only about the farmland. Farmland is just one of the things, but I know people care about it because in America, you have a lot of very good farmland. Somehow, Communist China's money purchased it, and they even leave it there, don't use it. So people's asking whether China want to use the land to feed Chinese people and starve American. I won't tell you, this is more evil than that. China never care about Chinese people, as you see maybe from the media now about Shanghai lockdown. 30 million people starved there and they die. No care. China purchase your land. One hand is to cut your food supply chain to make you don't have enough food. And on the other way, they keep the land will be used to feed their own armies or the other supporters, but not Chinese people, because China never care about people. They care about their regime. As long as the food supply from America can be used to support this regime, then that is their purpose.
So the other thing that stood out to me that you said is the saying, more water? Be water. And I think that will resonate. Explain to them why in China that the people are saying be water.
So be water is so powerful, so influential, and it is the spirit of Hong Kongers. It happened in the 2019 Hong Kong pro-democracy movement. And that is very inspiring. It shows the power from people who pursue the freedom, democracy, and human rights in such a modern city. right? Although they get the very cruel suppression, but Be Water Spirit still encourage all of us, and we just be one drop of water, but we can do everything by ourselves, and when we get together, the power is larger, and when we go all together, then no one can compete us. So I always cite this. One hand is to let people know this is not as difficult as you thought. Just stand up, be brave. You are the water. And the other side, I always want to remind myself about the brave Hong Kongers. Especially there are so many young people, senior people, they are killed and no one even knows their names, and we want to memorize them.
Thank you so much for sharing with us and for speaking up, standing up, and sharing the truth, because it's so important to the listeners, to everyone in America and in China for their freedoms. So thank you again, Dr. Yan.
Thank you so much.